Four laws of friendship every teenager must follow. Thank you so much. I am B Excellence and you're welcome to our weekly podcast, Teens Talk with B Excellence. Today we are going to quickly look at four laws of friendship every teenager must follow. Life is full of laws, processes, do's and don'ts. There are some things you need to do to get some certain result. Like you see this padlock here, the padlock is locked. For instance, now this padlock is locked. It needs a key to open. Without a key, this padlock cannot open. You see it? It's locked now. So the law to follow to bring this to make it open is to slot in the key and turn it. When you turn it, it's open. You see, they work hand in hand. Without putting this key, without driving this key into this opening here, the padlock cannot open. So that is it. There are certain things you must follow. There are certain guidelines, biblical principles you must follow to get it right when it comes to friendship. And many at times, many issues we face in our society today as a result of wrong choices, as a result of bad influence of friends. These things cause serious challenges in our community today. And so, first of all, the first law is choose your friend. Understand that as a teenager, you have the right to choose. Yes, you have to choose. You mustn't be enforced with any decision or any person. You choose your friend. Perhaps you are found in a class where you have a seatmate or a bunkmate, a lodge mate. That doesn't necessarily mean they have to be your friend. You have to choose, you have to decide, should this person be my friend? Am I comfortable with this person? So you have to choose. That's what the Bible tells us. The Bible says what the righteous chooses his friend wisely. Chooses his friend what? Wisely. You have to choose your friend. You have to carefully, yes, that's how the Bible puts it. Carefully choose your friend. So you have to understand that it's about you, it's about your choice, it's about your likes, it's about your dislikes, it's about what you're comfortable with. So in getting friends, if you are not comfortable with certain things, you have to choose out of it. So it's your right. Don't make it look like you are forced into it that I didn't have any option. I just had to make them my friend. I had to make him my friend. I had to make her my friend. No, you have the choice. Don't let anybody force you into being friends with anybody. So that is the first thing you have to understand. Choose a friend. Also, under choose a friend, you have to be goal centered, and you have to choose friends that are goal centered, that are vision chasers. Some friends don't even have any pursuit in life. Some friends are just there. Okay, whatever comes our way, okay. They don't have expectations, they don't have certain things they are looking out for. And so they are just tossed about by every wind of doctrine, tossed about by every little things. You have to pick friends that are goal centered, that have a pursuit, that have a vision, that have something they are living out for, that have a mark they want to set. That way, it will minimize the level of negative, unnecessary influence on you, because you are looking at somebody who is focused, somebody who is looking out there for a mark, for a portion. So the influence on you will be limited because the person has a gaze up there. You can't compare having a friend that is focused and a friend that is not focused. A friend that is not focused will easily lure you into things that you're not ready for. So in choosing a friend, we always advise teenagers to go for friends that are goal oriented, friends that are focused. I remember my days in a high school. I had friends, but these friends I had were friends that were serious with their studies. Perhaps because I was also serious. I wanted to be the best in my class. I wanted to be the number one. I wanted to be and remain an A student. So I was drawn to friends that had target, that had goals, that had things they were looking out for. They were also looking out for high placement in our school. They wanted to do their best so that they'll represent the school in quizzes, in competitions. So I had such kind of friends around me. And so it minimized some level of influence because they were focused. When you're pursuing something, it's somehow it's magical because you get this focus. It's just you have this single sighted view. You are just focused, you are directed, you are pinpointed. So many a times it's very difficult for you to sway or to look left or to be distracted. This friend is focused, and so it will minimize a lot of negative influences. I had such friends around me in my secondary school days. They were focused, they wanted to get the best, they wanted to score every subject, they wanted to read every topic before the teacher comes. And so being around them almost almost safe for me. So in choosing a friend, these are the kind of things you should look out for. If you have a friend that is just casual, that is just there, okay, anything life has for us, all right, no, that won't help you in the long run. Yes, it will be. I had to choose away from such friends. Yes, in school, some people wanted to be around me, they wanted to be my friends, but I discovered they didn't have anything to look out for. They were comfortable in smallness, they were comfortable in low scores. If I had low scores in tests, I was always sad with low scores. I wasn't happy with low scores. But this set of people were just okay with it and blamed it on teachers, blamed it on whatever things. So I was not really comfortable with those friends, and I had to gradually choose away from them. I was attracted to the ones that had a goal and a mark. I'm going to present my school in the next competition. I'll be among the best in the school. So that's it. That was what we did. And we achieved those goals. I and those set of friends we had, we made it to the top. We were the ones traveling out of the school to represent the school, to go for math competitions, to go and solve further mathematics, to solve so many things outside and bring the trophies to the school. We had such goals early in our school. We had those goals and we wanted to achieve them. So we studied harder than other people. We invested more time. We had late night study. We even study some topics that were not even in our curriculum, and topics even before the teachers came. We studied them. So that was the kind of focus, that was the kind of single-sightedness we had. So that kind of friendship, many a times you discover that in such kind of friendship, in short, what even happens are mostly productive. You don't even find such friends talking about random G's or some kind of nonsense. In short, I had friends. Let me just use in this topic today. I'm sorry, I'm going to be talking more about myself because I realized explaining things from my own perspective, from my own story, from my own experience in the past may be more beneficial and clear to my listeners. So I'm going to be talking about myself. Not that I want to talk about my own story. Naturally, I don't like talking about myself, but for clarity's sake, for easy comprehension, I'm going to be using my own self now and my approach in terms of friendship. In my school days, I had friends. In short, they were the A students. All my friends were A students. They were attracted to me. I was attracted to them. But can I shock you? In our moments of being alone, we were never discussing the other people in our class. We're not discussing some kind of random normal gist friends discuss. We would just sit, we would just sit in the company of each other and be reading independently. Or sometimes we read together, but we'll be sitting together, but we are not talking. Everybody is reading. Everybody is trying to solve a problem. Everybody is trying to score something. So when you come to where we are, it's always quiet. Well, I'm in the company of Hannah. I'm in the company of Bliss. I'm in the company of this person. We are together in a room, but we are reading. We hardly discuss. And anytime we want to gist, we gist things that are productive. We gist things that inspire us. Our gist ranges from I've read this Shakespeare book. Have you read it? Yes. Oh, I read 15 books last 2 months. During my holidays, I read so and so book. What kind of book is that? Oh, it's by a foreign writer. Those are the kind of things we're discussing. Hey, then the ones that I've not read, they will just gist me the story in the book. So those are the things that were really interesting to us. So that was what I was doing with my own friends because we all had a central focus. We had goals to achieve. We had things we wanted to achieve. So our focus was a defined path. Whereas we had other friends in our class that were hey, 24 hours kind of friend. They go to dining together, they eat together, they stay in the same dormitory, they do everything together, they bathe together, they do everything. But those friends never scale through. In short, later in life, we discover those people that were even always doing all the gisting together, all the visiting, moving around, and all those unproductive activities, they even ended up in more troubles than we that were not in that kind of friendship. So friendship of types, I'll be discussing that some other time. But I want you to understand that when you have friends that are focused, friends that have goals and vision, it will help minimize influence, negative influence on you, because your times together are productive. They are they are not just wasted times. So that's what I want you to know. The other point I want you to know in choosing a friend is, do not be in a friendship against your will. Please choose. I've said it from the beginning. You have to choose. It's about you. Somebody may want to be your friend, but if you are not comfortable with that person, choose away. Choose. You have the right. Nobody should make you feel bad for choosing away from a particular person. No, you have every right. It's your willpower, it's your choice. Don't feel bad. Don't let anybody talk you out of choosing. Choose. Do not be in any friendship against your will. Sometimes your will is your instinct, and your instinct is just signaling you against future negative occurrences. So don't let anybody make you feel bad. And then go for peculiar qualities. Set down goals, expectations from such friends. In my own time, I went for peculiar qualities. Going into that school, I told myself in my head that I wanted to be around the best. I wanted to be around serious minded fellows. And so when I went to the school, it was actually okay, a new school. When I went to the school, I knew what I wanted, and I wanted godly, principled, decent friends. Those are the kind of people that I got attracted to. So I knew the qualities I wanted. If I see you proud and arrogant but intelligent, I wouldn't go close to you, because it was not a part of the qualities in my head that I expected of a friend. We had people in our time in my school that were intelligent, that were goal focused, that were centered, that were pursuing a cause, but they didn't have pleasant character. They were arrogant, they were proud. I didn't make friends with such. I had some peculiar qualities in my head that I expected of every person that I would go close to. So, as a teenager, as a young girl or a young boy, have some peculiar, distinctive qualities that you expect from a friend, and it will help you a lot. When you see somebody not in that category, it will help you choose away from such a person. So, that's our first law of friendship. Choose your friend. So that's the discussion on that part of that friendship.